So it says prove that the sum of the squares of two consecutive odd numbers is always two more than a multiple of eight. So we need to do a bit of breaking down. So firstly, right, we know what a multiple of eight is, right? A multiple of eight, do we agree, is going to be eight times an integer, right? Eight times an integer. Do you guys agree? Yeah. And we know that, let me write here. So multiple of eight, that is going to equal eight times an integer, which we can write algebraically as eight and then a bracket with something inside. Okay? Now it says it's always two more than that though. So how does that affect things? Always two more than, right? How do we express something that's two more than? What do we do? Yeah? It's actually two more to be honest. It's actually from here. This part here, right? Well, if you're two more than a number, then you're adding two onto it. So what we can say then is that two more than the multiple of eight is literally equal to eight times something plus two. Do you guys agree? Does that make sense? Yeah. So what we need to look out for is when we're doing this question, we need to hopefully use algebra to get an expression where we have eight times something plus two. Now, the next part, right, is we've got a sum. We've been seeing sum all lesson. We know that that's a plus, but it says the squares, the sum of the squares. So let's write a sum, and then it says squares. So what can I put in the power, guys? We're summing the squares. What can I put in the power? What does it mean to square something, right, guys? To put it to the power of what? Exactly. Thank you very much, Neil. It means to put to the power of two. So is everybody happy to say that I can write this? It's this right now is the sum of squares. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Now, the main part, right? It says the sum of squares of two consecutive odd numbers. Firstly, can somebody give me an odd number algebraically, please? An odd number algebraically. What did we say an odd number is algebraically, guys? What did we say an odd number is, guys? Algebraically. Remember, it's 2n plus 1. Do we all agree? Thank you very much, Megan. So then that could go there. Now it says consecutive. So what do we do from here, guys? Consecutive. What would the next odd number be? Let's use a number line. We've got one, two, three, four, five. We've got one. How did we go from one to a three, guys? What did we do to go from a one to a three? We add two. Fantastic, right? To go from a three to a five, we add two. So what do we do to get the next odd number, guys? We're going to just do 2n plus 1 plus 2, which is 2n plus 3. So that will be the next odd number. It will be the next odd number after 2n plus 1. So this should be our expression. Did anybody get that? Okay, no problems. All we got to do now is just expand. So that one's going to be 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1, plus, and then it's going to be 2n plus 3, 2n plus 3. There's no need for an extra bracket because I'm not subtracting it. So now doing that, that's going to be 2n times 2, which is 4n squared, plus 2n, plus another 2n, plus a plus 1. So that's going to be like that. And then that's going to be This one and that one's going to be 4n squared plus a 6n plus another 6n and then three threes are 9. So I'm going to have that. Is everybody happy with this so far? Yeah? And then what do I do from here? I just expand and simplify. Well, I've expanded, I'm going to simplify now. I've got 4n squared plus 4n squared. That's going to be 8n squared. Then I've got a 2n plus a 2n. That's going to be 4n. And then I've got a 6n plus a 6n. That's going to be a plus 12n, isn't it? Like that. And then I've got plus 1 and a plus 9, which is a plus 10. And then now I can simplify a bit more. I'm going to have 8n squared plus, and it's going to be 16n plus 10. Do you guys agree? Yeah. Now, and the idea is what I do from here, guys. Remember what we're trying to show? We're trying to show it's always 8 more than a multiple of 2. So I said 8 more. 2 more than a multiple of 8, right? We know that that's going to be 8 times a bracket plus 2. So for me, when I look at that, that tells me, right, that I need to have a plus 2 somewhere. But we don't have a plus 2, do we, guys? We just have a plus 10. But is there anything we can do to get that plus 2 at all? Well, who's to say we can't break down that 10, right? 10 is the same as 8 plus 2. So who's to say I can't do this? 8n squared plus 16n. And then instead of writing 10, I can just write that as 8 plus 2. Is there a rule against that? Do we agree that we can do that, guys? Yeah, exactly. So then now what do we have here? Well, they've asked for 8 more, 2 more than a multiple of 8. Well, we can see here we've got these three terms here, right? They all have a common factor of 8. So we can pull out an 8 from there. We don't need to pull out anything else. We could anyway. It'll be 8 and then n squared plus 2n plus 1 and then plus 2. Do you guys agree? Now remember, this right here is an integer, isn't it? Because n is an integer, this is an integer here. So therefore, it's going to be 8 times an integer plus 2. Now remember, 8 times an integer, this is a multiple of 8. So what do we have? We have a multiple of 8 plus 2. So therefore, we've proved it. The sum of squares of two consecutive odd numbers is always 2 more than a multiple of 8. Does that make sense, guys? That should not be 2 marks. It should be a lot more, like 4 at least. But we happy with that, guys? Does that make sense?